everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And today this should be pretty interesting. I didn't really want to haul a load this wide, but I wanted the weight. And the reason is we're up in this truck's native environment. This is the Edison, and it's actually built in Merritt BC. So we got a load here at Squamish, and we're going to take it over to Merritt. And it has a few bits of this highway I'm not really looking forward to, but we'll see how it goes. I guess we'll do that thing where we get in the oncoming lane early and stop any traffic before we get to a corner, a blind corner, and see if we can't navigate that way. But it's not super far, 215 miles, but it's going to play long, I think, because just the nature of the thing. So yeah, we're going to talk a bit about the drivetrain a bit more. And I parked offset on the pickup thingamabobby, you know, the Green Goblin thing. And I was far enough over. I'm not hitting the building, but boy, I don't like the future of that downspout and the security camera. We'll have to see. Maybe they make the railing a no collision zone. So I think it would be good to know. So what we're going to do is pull ahead here and just see if it knocks that thing off the building. Or let's just see what happens. Yeah, we got to make this thing go forward. Oh, it just passed right through it. Okay, so the railing up there is a non-collision thing. All right, we got the 60-ton Aspen lowboy here. Or sorry, oil field float. And I got an Alberta heavy haul skin here. I just whipped up for it. And if you're thinking, well, that looks a lot like the Tumbler Ridge logging skin. Well, I based the Tumbler Ridge logging skin off of a Alberta heavy haul skin when I first made it. It was kind of a quickie thing. I wanted a logging skin for BC pretty badly for when I first got ProMods Canada, and so I decided, well, let's just do that. That'll get one in the game, and people liked it. I was kind of stuck with the Tumbler Ridge thing. So, oh, we don't have the Jeep. Come on, Lori. Do we not even have Lori? Oh, shoot. I thought we did. Oops, I already used my trailer. What am I doing? I want to look at the map. So, I wonder why we're doing a right and a left. If we could just go down here and do a left. I'm going to try that. Go down to the end of the street. We'll find out if we have Lori or not, because she'll complain here. And maybe what I need to do is go put her in. But I should know this route by now. Oh, there she is.
50 yards, turn left. Turn left. Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left.
I really gotta watch the speed on this thing. It just wants to run. Uh-oh, it's not steering too good. Let's slow down a little for that. Excuse me. I put that mirror mod in that was on Steam. I saw, and see how that works out. Excuse me for a sec. Oh, I just had to clear my throat. Oh, that guy's got his four-way. His emergency's over. We got a guy right there. Shoot. Like to get in that lane. Boy, steering is a mess with this still again. Oh well, we'll do the best we can. I tried the Slav Jerry's mod for this truck, and it was, well, I didn't use it very long. What I did as a test, I just went to East Glacier Recon site, and our beacons. Yeah, what I did was just took the triple lowboy up the hill, empty, and I went over the top at like 10 miles an hour, and I tried this configuration where we have the standard drivetrain. Oh, excuse me, all I've done is increase the RPM, 200 RPM. Oh no, oh, this could get ugly. Oh. Wow, we must have just grazed that guy. Yikes. Wow. How high are the axles off the ground? That car may have just went under an axle. That was crazy. I gotta keep an eye on the fuel. Oh. So the premise of that Slav Jerry thing, from when I was reading the description of the video, mod, it sounds like he's treating it like a hybrid that'll run on the battery and needs the engine to charge. But I really don't believe that's how this works. And I tried to find out before I did the video, but I couldn't really see anything definitive. But what tells me that the engine is running all the time is, number one, I watched a video last week of them taking this thing to a big show in Vancouver. Did we go? No, okay, we're good. And when they drove it off, the trailer, when they got it to the show, the engine was running the whole time. And
right. After 50 yards, go straight.
The other thing that makes me suspect that the engine's always running is, and I think what it's doing, it's using the batteries like a big capacitor or something, I don't know. It's using the battery voltage to run the electrical system, but the engine is always running and charging those batteries to whatever degree is required. And if we remember, in that first video, I had the spec sheet up on that monitor over there.
Go straight.
And it had a setting or a fuel consumption rating for various power levels, but it didn't have anything for zero power. It was running the engine anywhere from, I think, can't remember now, 30, 60, and 100% or something or other. And there's no indication that the engine shuts off. And I think the way HFG modeled the thing is correct. It wouldn't go anywhere. You couldn't see any evidence that it had this 100,000 foot-pounds of torque at stall whatsoever. I better put the windows up. Or forward, I guess, or backward, or whichever way they go. Because as soon as I gave the engine 200 RPM, this thing was off like a shot.
Keep right. After 50 yards, go straight.
I could actually try putting it back 100 RPM and see if just that 100 RPM was what I needed. Because you cannot get the thing to move. With the default setting, it was just going pop, 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 pop off the rev limiter. So, like I said, I added 200 RPM. It should only be able to go 800. Try it here. That's 700. It's climbing towards 800. I don't go too fast around this corner. I gotta slow down. We'll see if we get to a big hill or whatever, what kind of RPM we get. I put that mirror mod in. I should actually take a second to adjust the mirrors. It was also on Steam with the Boy, look at it here. So, oops. Get her turning the corner here. Whoops, come on, get over there. Just want to look at that picture. Hey, photo time maybe. Oops. Sorry about that. I was a little confused, hitting the wrong button there. So, somebody tracking our progress here in a helicopter. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens when we get to a hill and we can actually step on it, see how the rev limiter thing is working. Or the, you know, the RPM increase that I gave it, the 200 RPM. And if that's works great, and if that RPM that I've given it is somehow doubling or the power, that's not legit either. So I would need to turn that down a little bit and just get it enough so it'll run. But ooh, here we go. Let's see what the RPM does here. 650. $700. I don't know if it's going to go over 700. Maybe we'll be able to step on it a bit when we get around this corner. Oh, look at it go, 800 RPM. Oh, I'm all over the road. I don't think, yeah, it'll go over 800 RPM. Went to 850 there. Oh, I'll have to look at that again. And this load is urgent, actually, so I guess we should get on with it. Oh, it just doesn't steer very good. Should put a little more weight on the front end.
Keep right. After 50 yards, go straight.
This should be Pemberton here, I think. I wanted to get a load from Pemberton up the mountain, but there's no loads out of Pemberton. A bit of a bummer. We've been up and down in various videos. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. Set the mirrors.
Right. After 50 yards, go straight.
Okay, here's a light.
Go straight.
Good excuse to stop. We'll be back in a sec. Alrighty, mirrors are adjusted. So that, I wonder how helpful they are with this wide load. I guess they're going to be all right. It'd be really nice. This would be great with the like a turnpike double. As you'd be able to see that back end of the rear trailer pretty good. See what you're running over. That's the thing with the turnpike double. Like if you don't plan the corner right, there's not much you can do about it once you're committed to the, you know, your 90-degree corner in town or whatever. Once you're committed, that's it. You know, you're not going to fix the situation. There's no backing up. There's no maneuvering like you can at the B double. You just, that's what I like about turnpike doubles in a way. Is it's all or nothing. You do it right, or yes, you have some kind of a consequence. So I tend to, like, I overcompensate big time when I'm driving the turnpike double. Okay, this is going to get interesting now. I'm gonna drive in the middle of the road here a little bit. See if I can't keep anybody who's coming the other way, hold them at bay on the other side of the corner. So just a hairpin left. We want to just stop anybody up ahead. Let's find out soon enough if it worked, if there's somebody stopped on the road. Oh boy, this thing is an absolute beast. You could just get it to turn. Definitely needs more weight on the front. Now remember, I made it a 8x8. Well, let's get over here. Stop any traffic. would steer a little better, we might be able to get there on time. The truck, oh, he didn't stop. Yikes. The steering is really weird. It's really fighting and all over the place. Like I say, it's probably because I put that power to that front axle, and it's got a lot of power. Okay, let's go. Let's see what kind of RPM this will do here. Oh, look at it. She just takes off. It's a beast. And, you know, and I saw an interesting thing about comment on this drivetrain, and that was that, and I guess any electric vehicle, because what happens with the heavy load, think of a freight train, or, you know, just your heavy haul truck with a great big massive load on it, like that locomotive I've taken a few times, 388,000 pounds or whatever it was, 368, I can't remember, but anyway, massively heavy. And it's just difficult to get it moving, to get it to budge. And once you get rolling down the highway, you're not using anywhere near as much power to keep it rolling as it took to get it rolling. And that's the same with like a train, how massively heavy a train is. But once they get rolling, they're using very little power. And my brother told me an interesting thing about trains, diesels. They don't have batteries. They're just diesel electric. And when they're making too much energy, they convert it to heat and blow it out the vents on the side of the train or whatever, throw it in the exhaust. I'm not sure how they vent it out, but they don't have a battery to soak up energy. So if they can't use, all of a sudden, if they have to throttle off or whatever, they're equivalent to a wastegate on a turbo is just to blow the energy out as heat. That's pretty freaking wild. This thing has a boatload of power, as you would expect 102,000 foot-pounds of torque to be. Yeah, look at this little scene here. How nice is that? Oh, hold on there. Ooh, does he go? Oh, he clocked his roof. Yeah, that'll learn him. Mess with us on a narrow bridge. My word, man. What are you doing? Yeah, these guys are really onto something with this truck for its intended purpose. You know, the beauty of this is, you know, we could take it to where we're going. You know, we could fuel up the fuel tanks, turn around and come back. You take a Tesla to pull this much weight. That's the thing that bugs me. Everybody's always going, oh, Teslas will run uphill at highway speed. Yeah, but what's that do to your distance you can travel? You know, you just use a huge amount of power to do it. There's so many fanboys for Tesla trucks that are overlooking a lot of the facts. I disagree with some of the things that these Edison guys are saying on their Facebook page about a Tesla truck compared to a conventional truck. I agree with some of it, but you can't deny facts. Facts are, cost money to own a truck. To own an expensive truck, it's got to be on the road. If you're a fleet operator, you got multiple people driving that truck, or gang drivers, team drivers, and they keep the thing rolling. And if they can't reset their hours, it's a company-owned truck. Put somebody in it. Keep it moving. Make it pay. Because they aren't cheap. And the fact that you're going to have to recharge a Tesla, and I don't think they're making removable battery packs that you can swap them in and out and get a quick turnaround. So I don't hear anybody talking about that. I haven't. So I don't know enough about that to know if I'm off base. Now here comes a nasty one. Let's see if we can get way over here. Hopefully there's nobody coming around this thing. Oh, didn't mean to stop. Pretty easy to stop when you got this much weight on. Sorry, when you're going slow and you get all these brakes, they're pretty effective. Not easy to stop if you're going like even this fast. 60 miles an hour. Ooh, we haven't been close to that yet. And there's a train. Oh, I wonder. Ah, shoot. I think I forgot to put the long train mod in here. I want to see what it does to the CPR trains. It's supposed to modify them. Oh, not 60 miles an hour. It's 60 kilometers. I'm in Canada. Jeez. Get myself in a pile of trouble here. Now up here, we're gonna.
100
there we go.
yards, turn right.
Thanks, Lori. So there's an option here.
Turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, as soon as you put all that power down, the steering gets really
After
weird.
100 yards, turn right.
I'd like. Oh, this road. Oh boy.
Turn
Oh
right.
boy, this is going to get interesting. I should be trying this with out the front axle powered and see how different the steering is. Yeah, because that's really weird. It's really got some stiff spots in it. Like I say, I think I mentioned before, it's like having a couple of flat ball bearings in the steering shaft. Oh boy, look at us go. Cool if we could get the regen braking feel here. Yeah, here's these corners. Okay. If anybody's coming, we're in trouble. I believe we're going to go through Lillooet, or sorry, not Lillooet, oh man, Lytton. Oh, we must have nicked the trailer on something. Darn it. What do we got here? Trailer, 1% cargo's okay, alright. Okay, here's a good climb. 700 RPM. Oh no, 800, 850. 8 1/4. Oh man, we have to let off the throttle. We're actually accelerating up this hill with 132,000 pounds on. Wow. Wow. Just wow. That's wild. I'd like to find a really heavy load that isn't as wide and take this thing to Mexico. If I could get the Volvo wheel loader, that would do it. It's 100 and something, not as heavy as this, but there's some pretty nasty roads in Mexico. It'd be fun to try, but I think I'd have to take the front steering off, or the power on the front axle, and put more weight on it so it'll steer. But so we're kind of relying on, we get down in speed, but then we can accelerate, push on power, and have the wheels turn like a front wheel drive car and pull the front end around the corner, somewhat overcoming the force of the 3 axles pushing us straight forward. sledging, as Matt would call it. There's going to be more sledging right here. And there's Lytton. We're doing okay. 34 miles to go, and I haven't got the nasty snotogram from dispatch. So this poor old town got evacuated again this summer after getting completely burnt to the ground a couple years ago. I was so surprised when
100 yards, turn right.
This ProMods put this in the game after that disaster. I was really surprised they did. I thought they would just out of respect leave it out of the game to leave the people, you know, I don't know, not having to. Oh, okay, let's see what happens to this guy here. Oh, he's gonna be all right. There's a Tesla. I don't like Teslas, to tell you the truth. Not my cup of tea. I think they're overrated. More trailer damage, but no cargo. What's happening? I wonder if we're cars are going
100 yards, turn left.
They're getting themselves underneath the hub of the haul truck by nicking the back end of the trailer. So what's this thing say we have now? Well, it still says 1% damage. That's it. Okay. Oh, let's have a look here. What's going to happen? Oh, we're going to miss him. He's turning. Okay. Oh well, no drama. Once more, uphill acceleration. It's pretty wild. A little bit of braking traction there. That's incredible. Imagine how hard this thing would be on tires. You have to drive it way below its capacity at times to save the rubber. We're gonna have to turn right up there for Merritt. This should be interesting. Anybody coming?
Keep right.
No. Take a little extra road. Yeah, kind of looking forward to checking these mirrors out in a normal trailer / cargo situation. Yeah, this is where you'd be tearing the tires off the rims right here. Low speed acceleration up a steep hill. More trouble. Who's coming? Stay way over here. Hopefully we stop them. If anybody's coming. No. Oh, somebody up there. Yeah, I think when I can find some time, I'm going to mess around with this thing with drop the RPM down to a bit, see what it does. Take that 200 I added to maybe 100, start there. Maybe all I had to do was bump it up 25. And 2 miles away. I did the tutorial on mod order and map order combined today. It's out. I did it yesterday, the day I'm recording this, and that's out, so that gets one of the tutorials I'm due you guys out of the way.
Straight.
We'll get some time to do some more. I have car club tonight.
Keep right.
Tuesday night.
After 50 yards, turn right.
Here or the next one?
Turn right.
Oh wait a minute, Lori. No, I'm not going to turn. I'm going to go to the next one. I think. Yeah, because that's just getting me doing a bunch of zigging and zagging.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Yeah, this is better. Now, I don't know if we're going right here to the plant or to the log yard.
Turn right.
Kind of wonder what they're doing with the haul truck anyway, but better than taking it to Walmart. Yeah, you see there's quite a commotion.
After 100 yards, turn right.
Getting the thing moving.
Turn right.
But once you're moving, just moves on. Oh, here comes a car. We want to turn into this yard right here. Oh, you went that way. Good. Now, I don't know how we're going to park this thing, because we probably got to park along that fence there. Oh, easy, buddy.
Turn right.
Oops. Okay, well, you're going to say, Dan, how come it's raining? Well, I lost my audio right here. And so what I did is I went and got myself another cargo from here. I'm fortunately going to Kelowna, so I've just come around the block. I picked it up around the back, and hopefully we're recording here, and you got audio. Not sure where the audio went. But anyway, we'll see where they're going to make us park. Oh yeah, I'm going to just park it. I'll pretend I'm parking it where they asked me to park it. And we can't do much more than that. And then I'll wrap up the video, and I'll take off and deliver this. And with it raining like this, it doesn't steer worth a darn out there on the asphalt. So if it's still raining after I say goodbye to you guys, I'm going to go and do some mods. I'm going to take the drive off the front axle, put some more weight on it. Maybe it'll steer better. So we're just to the right. Got to turn around and park parallel to our current path. Backed up to that pile of logs. We're just eking around here. So what I had to do is go up this way. Not too awful far. And back into that space and then go the other way. And where I picked up was, see in the distance, there's at an angle going out to the road. There's a little alleyway down there. I had to back into there. And I was just able to drive out and around the block from there. So from here, I drove all around and backed out on the road and then backed in. Drove out onto the road and then backed in. Okay, so what do I have enough room here? Yeah, this should work. Yeah, that was really weird with the audio. Darn. Looks like the rain might be letting up. Maybe by the time I turn around and get parked, it'll have stopped. Like I say, if it doesn't, well, I should do the change anyway, and then at another date, we might run this thing again, and I'll let you know how it worked out. What about there? Try hitting the throttle just to see. Well, it didn't just light up the tires. I kind of thought it would. So we just kind of went like this, and the trailer was pretty much where it needed to be, right there, right about there. And then we just had to do a, oops, keep forgetting how to get this thing into reverse. And all we had to do was one of these, not go too fast. You got to watch this trailer because it's really wide, so you want to just put it on the edge of the line. That was about where it was, just like that. So I'm going to get out of the here, so the menu, so that we don't run into my trip time. So I just want to say thanks again, guys. I really appreciate it. And I want to thank my recent Patreons, 3 joined in the last few weeks. I didn't acknowledge them up until now. And I got to admit, guys, I'm such a mess in terms of keeping an eye on what's going on. I've got it, just I'm so lucky that Polly from Polly's Custom Skins is really keeping an eye on my Discord and making it a really nice place to be. And bang up job from Polly, and I appreciate that. And I've got to figure out a way to manage my time better because I just have so much going on. It's a real challenge to find the time to do the things I need to do as I need to do them. And I tend to jump around, and somebody wants a skin adjusted, or oh, that one's out of date, jump on that. And I just I'm a terrible person for feeling obligated to do all of this. And well, I can't say that that's a terrible thing, but it's really hard on my time, and I'm not good at managing my time. And what that does is it doesn't serve anybody because it puts everybody out of date, and it's a struggle. And so I'm really trying, and we'll get there eventually and get the workflow sorted out so that I can do a logical amount of the various things I need to do. Some administration on the Discord, some skins, videos. Like the video every day is not a big chore. Like it's a trip, an edit, an upload. It's not bad. That's not the big deal. The big deal is skins, because some of them take a long time. Some of them don't. And how to organize my time is something I have to learn to do better. And I would certainly just like to acknowledge it and say thank you for your patience, because I just can't do everything at once, but I can do a better job of managing the time I do have, and so I'll strive to do better. And once again, the subscriptions, the patronage, it's all so very important to me, and it means a lot. It keeps me going, and thank you for that. I really appreciate it. So catch you on the next one. Take care, and bye for now.